Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. The debate over loosening those stay-at-home orders is taking a dramatic turn tonight, as some states are announcing plans to gradually reopen, even as other areas of the country are bracing for cases of coronavirus to get worse. Now, less than a day after announcing governors should be in charge of lifting their own restrictions, President Trump weighed in on Twitter, appearing to encourage demonstrators to, quote, liberate Michigan, Minnesota, and Virginia. The president's tweets came during protests over social distancing in those three battleground states, all of which have Democratic governors. The fight over when and how to reopen this country is happening as the death toll from the virus keeps rising. It's now nearly 37,000 nationwide, with more than 690,000 confirmed cases. But there are some bright spots tonight when it comes to treatments. The National Institutes of Health now says a drug designed for Ebola called remdesivir is showing signs of reducing the virus in monkeys. And the stock market surged today after one doctor suggested it was also showing promise in a human trial. Our team is covering all angles of this crisis. Mola Lenghi leads us off tonight in New York's Times Square. Mola?
Well, Nora, it's been nearly a month, 26 days to be exact, since New York's stay-at-home order went into effect. Governor Cuomo says while we are not yet in the clear, the measures he put in place, he says, do appear to be working. And so he is doubling down on some of those measures. Beginning tonight, all New Yorkers, whenever out in public, will be required to wear some sort of face mask or facial covering. This, as some governors in other states are looking to ease their restrictions.
Tonight, the streets of New York City remain virtually empty. But on the heels of the president's new three-phased plan to reopen America, some states are slowly inching back in. Tonight, beaches in Jacksonville, Florida will reopen, but no more than 10 in a crowd.
First, we inform the people what the rules are, then we warn if they don't comply, and then we take additional action if necessary if they still don't comply.
Texas will allow some retail to go, but not permit in-store shopping. Minnesota will allow golf courses to open this weekend. Wisconsin's governor said lawn care businesses might be able to operate, and Idaho will allow non-essential businesses like craft dog groomers to open their doors. Still, some workers are concerned. Andy Revelle works on Navy ships in Virginia and led a strike this week after one of his co-workers died.
We're literally scared. It's like the ship is like haunted by a ghost that's everywhere, and that's what the environment we work in all day.
And as debate over reopening continues, news of treatment progress. Gilead, the maker of the drug remdesivir, saw a surge in its stock price on news reports that the drug helped COVID-19 patients in Chicago. New York, with 600 more deaths in the last 24 hours, is still a hotspot. The city announced it's canceling outdoor concerts until June, but the governor today said he knew patience was wearing thin.
The situation we're in now is unsustainable. People can't stay in their homes for this length of time. They can't stay out of work. You can't keep the economy closed forever. You just can't.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Tina Tan says there's a risk to lifting social distancing.
So easing social distancing practices right now is not a smart move. We really have to have much more data with regards to the number of people that are infected.
And the work for frontline healthcare workers remains daunting. Nurse Shelley Kelly has been treating patients at the Central Park Field Hospital since it opened.
How have the last few weeks been?
The last few weeks have been challenging. The patients seem to come in waves, and we in the ICU see the most critical patients, and it's been really difficult.
Still, signs of support, as far away as the Matterhorn Mountain in the Swiss Alps. And as close as a New York City fire escape. Musician John Fredericks played sounds of appreciation to those on the front line.
Similar moments of appreciation can be heard throughout New York City every night, starting at 7 p.m. Always a touching moment. Today, 2 more testing sites opened up here in the city, specifically targeting the elderly, with 3 more planned on Monday. And the plan is to conduct 2,400 tests per week, Nora.
And thank you, Mola, for all of your reporting out there.